No, to talk about something you can't show.
I agree. I think in general, I
kind of already had that feeling before we were gonna do it.
I thought that they
so
would enjoy hearing the sound of a
It's
man
not
being
that
thrown through a
interesting.
glass window. But it's not good
It's
enough.
just noise.
Well, the more you know. What else? We had lots of other feedback. People were scared. I think people are just generally scared about Shoe Nice.
Yeah, a
We've-
lot about Shoe
More to come on that. But before we get to that, I want to get to the Papa John Pizza reckoning. Now, it's been a dark time in the pizza halls of fame.
or the pizza category.
Papa, we haven't heard from in a while. We tried desperately to get an interview with him. I want him on the show. He just did an interview which is making waves in media, and this is just some nobody. If he came on this show, we could really talk about pizza slice by slice. You know what I mean? We could take this story slice by slice.
Mhm.
If I did a documentary about Papa John, I'll call it Slice 1 for Chapter 1.
Mm-hmm. Very poetic.
Thank you. So there is a lot to break down here, but he's coming hard for these people who took his pizza throne. And the first thing I want to point out is that he's so wet.
He's kind of like.
Look at how wet he is.
He's kind of like
Let me see if I can full screen.
if a person could be a pizza.
Right. That's how much of a pizza guy he is. He's like, I have become. I'm like, you know how you're like cis or bi or whatever? He's pizza. That's his orientation. They got to add a P.
LGBTQ P plus.
P for Papa John Pizza. P plus. Why is he so wet though? For real.
He just came fresh out of the oven.
He does say in this interview that he's eaten 40 pizzas in the past 30 days. And I think at a certain point, you just start sweating pizza grease when you eat that many pizzas.
That's what it looks like.
But let's go ahead and hear from the Papa God himself. I mean, this is a much anticipated, we've all been waiting.
Breaking the silence.
Dream, the people that I care about, that I love, that I made multimillionaires would do what they did.
It was the controversy
So
that
first, I need to point out that that is not a Papa John uniform. This guy cannot put away the past. He's
What
wearing
is this?
It's the closest shirt you could possibly find to looking like a Papa John uniform that's not.
What is that logo too? It's not a fashion brand, is
It's
it?
just unrelated.
It says Jeff Baseball.
Oh, that's a, yeah.
It's
You never heard
really
of
weird.
Jeff Baseball?
I don't know.
No, he literally just found a shirt that looks like the
Red workwear.
Yeah. He's like, this isn't Papa John, this is Jeff Baseball.
ousted the Papa of Pizza.
Looking back now, do you think that you were set up?
Oh, there's no question about it. And the public knows that.
Do you think they intentionally had a black dude interview him? Because he got outed for saying the N-word a bunch. So they're probably like, let's see what, let's put his pizza let's put his feet in the pizza oven and get a black guy to interview him. Let me go back because I don't want to miss a word.
Set up?
Oh, there's no question about it. And the public knows that. This is
I
all
love
our
that the public knows that.
Yeah.
It's such a big story. I love that he thinks that the whole public is following this pizza story so closely. But he used to be a big shot. He used to be the sole sponsor of the NFL. He used to do commercials with like mega celebrity Peyton Manning. Is that who? I don't know who these football players are.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning. I guess
believe
he's
so.
a big deal.
Click in the mouse, and Papa's in the house.
So,
This is John Schnatter's side of the story, and it's loaded.
Nothing sells like
loaded
Something
with
loaded.
olives. It's loaded with every topping. Loaded is a pizza reference. You say fully loaded.
truth. And the truth, sooner or later, all comes out.
For the first time, Schnatter is talking publicly
what they
about the
did,
firestorm that forced him to walk away from the company
room there.
he built into one of the nation's largest pizza chains.
They made this all up. They fabricated it. And shame on them.
It all started in May of 2018. Schnatter admits he used the N-word during what was supposed to be an internal conference call on diversity training.
I love that. He used the N-word on a conference call about diversity training because he got in trouble for using the N-word.
Because he got
Yeah, because he got in trouble for saying racist stuff. Right, Dan? I mean, I think I'm saying that.
No,
I don't think so.
The N-word,
Wasn't he already in trouble before the N-word thing?
No, I don't think so.
But, I mean, it was diversity training.
Yeah.
Not a good time to bring up the N-word. I don't think there's really a good time to bring up the N-word. And take that from me as someone who said the N-word, and it wasn't a good time then either. You know? Stay away from that one, folks. Do you think Papa John says the N-word when he does rap songs in the shower?
And I think he probably listens to country music.
He doesn't
If
listen
I had to guess.
Do you think
Garth Brooks?
You think he says the N-word in country music?
No.
All racist-ass country music? I like that.
But says he did it to convey his hatred of racism. He says insiders use that as an opportunity to push him out.
I just didn't know it would happen from people on the inside doing this. I thought it would come from the outside.
And he's willing to name names.
Steve Ritchie, Olivia Kirtley, the board of directors, all used the black community and race as a way to steal the company. And they stole the company, and now they've destroyed the company.
Steve Ritchie was Schneider's hand-picked replacement, but after years of friendship, the two are now estranged. Olivia Kirtley is a Papa John's board member.
Olivia Kirtley and Mark Shapiro should be in jail.
Whoa.
It's that bad. What they've done is just wrong. And they've hurt a lot of people.
Ritchie resigned as CEO earlier this year, but Schneider is still critical of his former protege's leadership.
Everybody knows what that person's making. Everybody knows last year that Steve Ritchie got $6 million plus $2.8 million to leave and be quiet, and they got zero bonus. They all know that, and sooner or later, who wants to play that game?
In February,
I didn't understand what he was saying.
I think what he's saying is that all the lower workers are upset
Yeah.
because they brought in a new CEO and he gets paid like whatever he just said, $6.8
That
million.
doesn't seem like that much for the CEO of like the biggest pizza chain.
But the workers, from their perspective, get nothing. So I
Yeah,
think
that-
that's what he's saying.
But
though.
Papa John was making more than that, and they were making the same amount of money then.
In 1 year? I don't know.
Papa? He's like a billionaire.
But for a CEO to get paid in 1 year, that's a lot.
CEOs make a lot of big companies.
That's a lot.
I guess that is a lot, by golly.
My golly.
banker Jeff Smith was named chairman of the board, and Schneider says there's not a lot of common ground.
The one thing he and I agree on is that Steve Ritchie is not a CEO. That's one thing we do agree on.
The new CEO is former Arby's president Rob Lynch.
Ooh, they brought in the Arby's CEO?
President.
Oh, president. So he wasn't even...
Nah. Which he calls him out for that too. It's not even
What is-
CEO material.
Dude, what is going to happen to Arby's without their president? What's going to happen? Man, imagine poaching the dude from the shittiest food on the planet Earth to come work for your pizza place. What are they going to start putting roast beef on their pizza?
He's never been a CEO. He has no pizza experience. He's never been in the pizza category. He doesn't really have a passion for quality.
That's a diss to Arby's, I feel like. He doesn't have a passion for quality. He's like, have you had Arby's?
I love that he's never been in the pizza category.
He hasn't. You can't just go from roast beef sandwiches to pizza. You got to be in the pizza category for at least 10 years. But I have to say, in Shatner's, Papa John Shatty's defense, we have gotten Papa John since he was ousted, and it's not as good. I swear
True,
to God.
we got it.
We
It
got
wasn't even sliced.
It wasn't even cut. The pizza sucked. It was like a F tier. When Papa John was in office with Bo in the house, that pizza was an A every time, sometimes SS.
Careful with the SS in this controversy.
That's up for Papa John to decide if he's SS or not. I've been watching a lot of Hitler documentaries on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's fascinating. I was watching one about these war criminals who were like, there were so many. Is this a tangent? Should I stick
Yeah,
with
well,
Papa?
let's
It's
stick with
definitely a
Papa.
tangent.
But it's
Come on,
interesting.
we got like A+ material here. A Papa original
Did you
interview?
know, just as an aside quickly, did you know that like of the 2 million Nazi war criminals who exterminated people, like only 100 of them ever went to jail? Like the Germans didn't prosecute anybody. It's interesting. Fascinating, one might even say. It's fascinating.
Okay.
Let's move on.
Okay, boomer.
Okay, boomer. How dare you say that to me?
And probably most important, he doesn't have a passion for people.
All changes, Schneider says,
He,
send his
he hates people. He doesn't have a passion for people. By the way, Papa John Shaddy's the one when the healthcare reform came out, when
That's
Obama
true.
came out. He's like, I refuse to raise my pizza prices by 2 cents to give my employees the healthcare coverage. Yeah. Talk about a passion for people.
So far, he's called him out on not being CEO material,
Nope.
not caring about quality, not
Arby's.
caring about people,
Right. And not even
being in the pizza category.
even being in the pizza category. He's like, when you look at him, what do you see? A dry face. Look at me. What do you see? Greasy, wet. I'm soaking wet.
That's what pizza
I
category
just
looks
got
like.
out of the shower, but the last time I showered was a week ago. Explain that.
You gotta sweat
company
pizza
into a
grease.
That's right.
downward spiral.
They've hurt people that wake up every day and make this company great. I mean, it's a miserable place over there. I mean, they're losing all their good people.
Is he
And
wearing
the key to this
cowboy
business
boots?
is good people.
Probably.
Has anybody specifically told you that?
I love it. He calls him out on
What?
that.
They're miserable.
I've talked to every high-level executive that's left.
It's like when
or
we
somebody
say people
close to
on the
me
street.
has
Yeah,
talked to
exactly.
them. And we're talking a half a dozen executives. I mean, they've lost more executives in the last 12 months than I did in 10 years.
And after years of touting better ingredients, better pizza, Schneider says it's ultimately the customers who are left with a bad taste in their mouths.
I've had over 40 pizzas in the last 30 days, and it's not the same pizza. It's
Okay,
not.
let's back that up. Papa Johnny Boy here has thrown down. This guy's my hero. 40 pizzas in 30 days.
How is that possible? Like,
That means
Well, take a look at him.
That means 10 days of the last month he had pizza twice. I think he just hate orders Papa John's. You know what I mean?
interesting.
I think he's hate ordering Papa John's.
It's like, okay, let's order it from this branch and this branch.
You think he's
and this
fixed the
branch.
drivers now that he doesn't work there anymore?
Yeah, I don't know what happens to the tip. No.
The tip's not so big anymore. I wonder if, because he was all proud of the papajohn.com, and now it's not even his.
Or he tips them big and he's like, join the movement.
Join the movement.
I'm gonna come back.
papajohn.net. You know what I was thinking? I was like, dude, you're a billionaire. Just go start another pizza joint. But then I was like, he can't even use his own name because they own his name, dude.
Do they?
Papa John is the name of the company.
You should start one in the name of Bo.
Bo's in the house?
Yeah.
I'd buy that. I'd buy the effing loving crap out of that.
The same product. It just doesn't taste as good. The way they're making the pizza, the way they're putting the pizza together is just not fundamentally sound to what makes a Papa John's pizza a Papa John's pizza.
It sounds like you're saying that it's taken a huge hit since your departure. Would you ever consider, or do you want to go back?
Right now, I don't want to go back.
But this is still your baby. It's got your name on it.
To your point, Stefan, it's hard to watch this. I mean, every single thing you can possibly do wrong to mismanage this company, they're doing.
Schneider
I love that he's
says he
wearing that
still
shirt.
loves
I
the
can't get
company
over
he
it.
built, but
I
he
feel
has
like
sold
he even picked
millions
the
of-
location because everything is red
Yeah.
around him.
Yeah, why would they shoot in this auditorium? Whatever it is.
in stock and is no longer the largest individual shareholder.
My metaphor is there's no reason to be in the car when the car crashes, even if you love the car.
If you were to walk back in,
There's no
Is the
reason-
car crashing though? Because I remember when we checked the stock, it was going
It was
up.
up when they hired Shaq. Which, by the way, I think Shaq, I haven't seen him on a Papa John ads in a while. I mean, I haven't ordered Papa John's pizza since he left, quite frankly. Papa John stock price. Oh. Let's look at year to date. Oh, they're doing good, actually. Oh, they're on the rebound, but man, yeah, Papa. I mean, sorry to tell you, John, you slammed that stock. Like, here, this is the stock in the last 5 years. They were killing it. This was Papa John City. Then all of a sudden, Shatner starts dropping the N-word in diversity training, and then see you later. And then this is when they hired Shaq. Everyone loves Shaq. oh, but maybe we don't like Shaq and the pizza sucks. But then suddenly, I don't know what happened.
Arby's president came to the picture.
Rob Lynch is the CEO.
Actually, the big drop was in 2017, right?
Let me see.
Where do you see that?
Right here. Yeah.
Yeah, the N-word controversy was in 2018. So it was
True.
actually dropping before that
So
happened.
it's that little
But
slide.
so that's why they fired him though, because he was already blowing it. Because there was a lot of Papa John controversy.
Right. I refreshed
there was
myself
stuff with the
NFL.
NFL.
It was because
Oh,
of
he said he didn't want people to kneel because it was affecting pizza sales. What an asshole!
Yeah, that's kind of worse than the
Shut up!
N-word.
Just shut up, idiot!
That's when shit started to
Bro,
go
you
down.
want to control what the NFL does because shut up.
It was because he was a big sponsor of the NFL, and he felt like their business was suffering because of the association,
such an
because there's all the
idiot.
controversy going on. Yeah, so
Yeah, that's when it started to.
You know, there's a lot of stocks to buy on the market. I just can't imagine investing in Papa John's to begin with.
well, they were doing well
Yeah.
up until 2017.
It's just, I don't know. You want to be in the pizza game?
Me? I'm not in the pizza category.
I feel like it's like owning Jewel stock or some shit. It's like, it's the pizza category. You're right. Okay, let's get back to this.
And as CEO, what do you think the employees would say?
If the management team was out, and I went back in, they'd be cheering, they'd be doing backflips, they'd be bouncing off the walls.
Now, as a Papa
That's what the
without
people
a
on the
pizza
street
empire,
say.
he says he's committed to giving back. He recently made big donations to Simmons, a historically black college, and his alma mater, Jeffersonville High School.
This is Jeff High.
Oh, there you
This is
go.
where I started my
They're at the
business in
school.
Jeffersonville. This is where
That's
I
why
went
he's
to
got
high
the
school.
shirt
on.
Play
At his-
baseball.
But
At his
make
school.
no mistake, John
And he made donations to black colleges.
And that's what the shirt is, too.
It is.
Okay.
Oh, but you know that it looks like that because he made them change it to look like Papa John jerseys.
Maybe.
He bought them all new
plans to share
outfits.
more
Part of
than
the
just his
donation
wealth.
is that we're gonna change everything to red.
Yeah. I mean, Papa John has white here too, right? It's identical.
I would just say, stay tuned. The day of reckoning will come. The record will be straight.
Why not set the record straight now? I mean, what is it about the record
Are they
that's
sitting
not
really far
straight?
from each other?
Stay tuned.
The Joker.
How soon will that happen?
Stay tuned. Sooner than later.
The day of reckoning is at hand.
Maybe he's working on a new brand.
He says the truth will come out though. So it's some kind of expose. Do you know
That
what we-
never works out. Whenever people say that, they got nothing.
Matt Haas said that like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
We're all still waiting for the moment of truth.
Just wait.
You know, it would be epic if Papa John just murdered a bunch of people and that's what he was talking about. They're like, damn, we should have known. The day of reckoning is at hand. How would Papa John murder?
Check out what Dan and Domino's stock.
Yeah, I was blown away by how valuable Domino's stock is in comparison.
Oh, wow, dude. What? $300 per share? Oh, they took a shitter, though. Let's look at let's see if there's any correspondence. Oh, Domino's is killing it.
Well,
Yeah. Wow, they really, since 2016, that was a good time to buy Domino's.
Seriously.
Holy shit. In 3 years, their stock value tripled. Domino's is good. I got to tell you, I've been getting Domino's.
They stepped
Or
it
is
up.
it Pizza Hut? Who, man?
no, Domino's is
Yeah,
good.
Domino's.
Domino's.
Domino's, Pizza Slut, and Little Seizures.
Pizza slut.
So there you go. Papa's in the house. He's making threats. And what can I say?
He's
I
got
agree.
such meme quality. Like he can't do an interview without shaking the whole world.
Dude,
It was all over Twitter.
he's the best.
I saw it on Twitter last night. It had 10,000 views, and when I woke up this morning, it was at 6 million.
I think in Papa John's mind, he thinks that people are just the public cares about his story,